Hey everyone, welcome to Allergy Reality Kitchen. My name is Chef Megan Dow. Today we have Gavin and Aliyah here. We are making some yummy and delicious gluten-free, allergen-friendly school lunches. Okay, so today we're gonna make our barbecue chicken wraps. Aliyah is going to pick the cilantro, so we're just gonna get the leaves part. That is the best part. You can also eat the stems, but the leaf has the most flavor. So Aliyah, can you pick that off for us? And then Gavin, you're going to pick our chicken. So basically all we're gonna do is we're gonna just shred the chicken with our hands, and then I will grate the cheese, all right? Okay. So Gavin is shredding our chicken for us. So Aliyah, you're just gonna pick off the leaves just like that, perfect. Okay, so we're ready to start making our wraps. So these are great gluten-free wraps. These are Mission tortillas. They're gluten-free. I love these for a lot of different recipes. A great thing to do with these is make pizzas, or you can do tacos with them, burritos, so they're really yummy. So basically all we're gonna do is you're each gonna get your own tortilla, okay? And we have our clean surface that we're gonna put them on. And then Aliyah, can you add our barbecue sauce to our chicken? So your favorite gluten-free barbecue sauce, we're gonna add it to our chicken. Good job. Perfect, okay. And then you're just gonna mix that up. And this is another great way where you can put in buffalo sauce, buffalo chicken sauce, or you can put in your favorite pesto. Remember, if you are gluten-free and dairy-free and nut-free, just be careful to get one that doesn't have nuts and cheese in it. Perfect. Okay, awesome, Aliyah, that is perfect. Okay, so now all we're gonna do is we're going to take our tortillas. You guys can use the tongs, and you're just gonna put in some chicken on top, and then you're gonna put your cheese and cilantro, okay? And then I'll show you how to roll. So Aliyah, grab your chicken. Gav, you can put your cheese on top. Perfect. And like I said, these are great too for lunches or dinner. I do a lot of recipes. I make extra for dinner, and then I put them in the kids' lunches, so it's delicious. Okay, awesome. So then we'll save some for your sister, and we'll put some over there. So Aliyah, you can put some cheese on yours. And Gab, you can put some cilantro. And I like to do little pinwheels with this, or you can make it as a burrito. You can do a lot of different options. Beautiful. Great. Okay, and I serve these cold, but you can also heat them up and serve them warm as well. Okay, so Leah, did you put your cilantro on? Perfect, okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna learn how to roll a burrito, okay? Are you guys excited? Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're just gonna fold over the sides, and then you're gonna fold over the top. And Gab, your burrito is full to the brim, huh? And you're just gonna roll it up just like that, okay? So Aliyah, you ready? Perfect. Okay, so fold the sides up, just like that. And then you're gonna fold the top over. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so our burritos are done. You can either put them in Ziploc baggies, or I'm gonna show you too also a nice plastic container to put them in, all right? Okay, so now we're ready to put our burritos into our container. So Gavin has the Ziploc container. I love these because I literally put all their food in there, put it in their lunch pail, and then I can easily wash it, and there's no mess, and you don't have to buy a bunch of baggies. Aliyah's just using a regular plastic bag, which is great too. And then what I like to do is I like to let my kids use the basket and just pick their sides. So I put all of the snack stuff, gluten-free. If you're dairy-free, you can put all the safe items in a basket just like this, and let your kids pick what they want. So there's some different things like fruit leathers, some Milton crackers, some fruit, some gluten-free pretzels, things like that. So guys, go ahead and pick your sides, and then you're gonna put it in your lunch pail, okay? So pick a couple sides and put it in your lunch pail. And then what I like to do too, because this is something that is great to be kept cold, I like to freeze some juice boxes or water and just put it in there with the lunch. So it's just gonna keep it extra cold, and then their drink is cold when they're ready to eat it. All right, perfect. Okay, so go ahead and put it in your container. And Aliyah, you're good to go. Put it in your lunchbox. Great. So my kids' favorite snacks are things like pretzels and fruit. I like to try to keep it balanced and put some veggies in there too. I like to always keep it some celery or carrots, things like that. Those are good that kids like. And we're good to go. Okay, so go ahead and put your drinks in now. And your burritos. And are you guys ready for lunch? You ready for school? All right. Our next easy school lunch is our Greek chicken salad. And this is great. You can do it with chips. So I love these gluten-free Milton's crackers. Or you can even use the Mission gluten-free tortillas and make it into a wrap. So Kira, you are gonna start cutting our chicken. So Kira has our rotisserie chicken here. This is a really great tip. Rotisserie chicken is super easy. You can buy it at the market. I get it at Costco, I think it's $5.99. And I use this for a lot of different recipes. Literally, I buy one and it can last the whole week for lunches for school. So Kira's cutting up our chicken. I'm gonna cut up our green apple. So a nice trick for our apple, just so that we know kind of some knife safety, always use a claw. So I use a claw and I just cut off one side. So when you're using something like a green apple or a tomato, something that's a spear shape, you always want to cut off one side so that you have a steady surface. Okay, and then we're just gonna cut a couple slices off. And then we'll cut this way. And then we're going to just dice it. So we want all of our ingredients to be the same size. That way, when you're eating it, you're not getting a huge chunk of green apple or a huge chunk of chicken. Okay, Kira, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna add the chicken to the bowl, okay? And I will finish cutting up our apple, and we'll add that to the bowl. And normally I use some Greek yogurt for this recipe, just plain Greek yogurt. Right here, I use the 0% fat. You can use whole milk fat yogurt as well. I just like to kind of keep it healthy. So go ahead, Kira, add our apples. And then you're going to add our yogurt. So we have a half a cup of yogurt. You can use the spoon. And then just some salt and pepper. And then another recipe that you can make this into is you can add a little bit of sweetness. So I like to use these craisins, or you can add some green grapes to it. If you don't have a nut allergy, you can add nuts to this. Perfect, Kira. Okay, awesome. All right, and then just mix it all up. I'm gonna add some salt and some pepper. And she wants some craisins in it? Okay, we're gonna add some craisins. All right, so mix that all up. And that's it, super easy. Okay, so we're gonna start assembling our lunch. Another side note is craisins sometimes do contain gluten, so just make sure you check the label on that. So Kira, can you add our chicken salad to our container? And then she wants the gluten-free crackers, the Milton's gluten-free crackers. But like I said, you can also use it in a wrap, or I didn't mention that you could use gluten-free bread, like Canyon Bakehouse is really good, and make it into a sandwich. So Kira's adding that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get our bag of goodies. Like I said, I like to have my kids pick their sides. And normally I just say, okay, go ahead and pick 3 sides and put them in your lunch. Sometimes they pick more, but it's okay. It's a fun way that helps them kind of get involved, and then that kind of helps them as well to make their own lunches later on. Perfect, Kira. Okay, so go ahead and add your crackers, and then we are going to pick your sides. Great, so pick a couple sides. And like I said, one of another favorite of mine is these fruit bars. Just a plain fruit bar or a fruit leather, chips, things like that. Okay, and then she has her frozen juice box, and we're all set. You ready for school? This is Bailey. Bailey's gonna help me make our ground turkey tacos for our lunch now. So Bailey's gonna add in the ground turkey to our pan. It's on medium heat. This is another great recipe that we can do for dinner, make a little bit extra, and then we'll have it for the kids' lunches. Bailey's just breaking up our ground turkey, and now she's gonna add in our seasonings. So Bailey, you have a half a teaspoon measurement. You're gonna put in our oregano, our cumin, our chili powder, and our garlic salt. And these just add extra flavor. Perfect. So go ahead and add it in. Perfect. These add extra flavor, and then we're also going to add in some gluten-free salsa. So you can use green salsa, you can use red salsa, whatever type you want. Sometimes I do kind of a sweeter salsa. You can find mango salsa or pineapple salsa at the supermarket. You can add that in as well. And really just do it to your taste. If you don't like the flavor of cumin or chili powder, just leave it out. Or if you like it a little bit spicy, you can add in a little bit of chili flakes to it or chipotle seasoning. But the kids always love this seasoning mix. All right, our garlic salt's going in. And then Bailey's just going to continue to break it up until it gets a little bit browned, and then we're going to add in our salsa. So Bailey has mixed our meat mixture. She's gonna add in our salsa. So like I said, you can use any type of salsa. Go ahead and add in our salsa. And this is just a half a cup of salsa. Make sure it's gluten-free. Sometimes gluten does hide in some salsas, so just be careful. She's gonna mix it up, and really the salsa just adds some moisture to the turkey meat. Perfect. Okay, great. So Bailey, now let's chop our lettuce, because Bailey likes lettuce on her tacos. And she is gonna use the claw. Remember, put your fingers under you. Perfect. And I actually make this for the kids, and then I have a salad with it. So I just kind of make a taco salad. So I just cut up a little bit of extra lettuce, put that in my container, and then have the toppings as well. Perfect, that's plenty. Okay, and then we're gonna also pick some cilantro leaves. And today we're doing the gluten-free tortillas. You can also use these organic corn tortillas. These are fresh, so you do need to cook them. All I do is put them on the stove top for about 2 minutes aside, and they become delicious. I really, really like these. All right, Bailey, so now we're going to add our meat mixture to this one, and then you can add some lettuce to there, and then the cheese and avocado will go there. So avocado I like because it's full of healthy fats, and for kids, it's a really good filler. You can make guacamole with this, or you can just slice it up like we are going to today and put it in their lunch. I also like to do avocado sandwich. So my kids love avocado sandwiches, and you can really kind of dress it up how you like. Okay, so go ahead and add your cheese. Another great tip is using a block of cheese. So a lot of times we buy shredded cheese already from the grocery store because it's convenient, but a lot of times, sometimes they put fillers in it. So they put anti-caking. Sometimes you can even find gluten in shredded cheese. So just be sure, you can always buy a big block of cheese. It's actually cheaper. Put it in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can shred it really easily. Another thing that I do is I put it in the food processor. My food processor has a blade that shreds cheese. A lot of them do. So just if you do have a food processor, you can do your cheese that way as well. Okay, so we're gonna add in our chicken, or our turkey, our ground turkey. You can also do this recipe with our shredded rotisserie chicken. If you don't wanna go through the cooking process of the ground turkey, you can definitely use a shredded chicken. And then how many tortillas do you want, Bailey?
One.
One. Okay, so go ahead and put that right there. And you want some cilantro?
Yeah.
And we're good to go. Nathan and Gavin are here. We are doing our last recipe. We're making cake batter Rice Krispie balls. These are gluten-free and they are delicious. Okay, so Nathan put in a fourth of a cup of coconut oil. So this can be interchangeable. You can use butter. I like to use coconut oil, especially for those dairy-free people. Coconut oil is a great butter substitute. Perfect. And then you're gonna add in our marshmallows. Marshmallows can contain gluten, so you definitely want to find a gluten-free marshmallow brand. So go ahead and add that in. And we're just using a medium saucepan. Perfect. And we're going to put it on the medium heat, and we're just going to melt the marshmallows and the coconut oil together. And once that becomes kind of a smooth mixture, that's when we're going to add it to our Rice Krispies and our cake mix and sprinkles. Perfect. So we're going to add that to the stove and turn it on. So our marshmallows and our coconut oil have become nice and soft. We are going to add that to our Rice Krispies. Gavin's going to add in the rest of our Rice Krispies. So it's 6 cups. And remember, Rice Krispies, go ahead, Gav. Rice Krispies do normally contain gluten, so you want to find a gluten-free brand. They normally contain malt in them, so barley malt. So just be sure to get a gluten-free brand. Perfect. And then we're also going to add in a third of a cup of gluten-free cake mix. And this is what gives us our cake batter flavor. Okay, and then we're going to add in the marshmallow cream that we've made, that yummy looking. Okay, and then you can fold it. And Gab, you can do some, and then Nathan can do some. So you're just gonna fold it in just like this. Just kind of fold it all together, okay? And then Nathan, do you wanna add in our sprinkles? All right, so we're gonna add about a 1/4 cup of rainbow colored sprinkles. So you can go ahead and add those too, Nathan. Perfect. So we're gonna mix that up, and then we're gonna get all the kids and they're gonna roll them into the balls. Nathan's mixing it up now. And you wanna make sure to get it all incorporated because normally the cake batter or the cake mix will kind of go to the bottom. Perfect. Okay, you guys ready to roll them? Ready to roll, Nathan?
Yep.
All right, we're ready. Okay, so we're gonna start rolling out our cake batter balls. So I'm just spraying the kids' hands with some coconut oil and they are gonna start rolling them out. And we're grabbing about a golf ball size mixture. And we're just gonna rub them in our hands, roll them out, and then put it on a parchment lined baking sheet. And then I just spray them again with some coconut oil and top it with some fun sprinkles. And this is where you can have a lot of fun after school. Have the kids make these. You can make them different flavors too. We'll put some on the comment section. We'll put some different flavors there for you so you can make a couple different kinds. And it's just a delicious treat.